Hello, welcome to Miles and Coffee. My name is Beverly. Welcome to the broadcast today. Some housekeeping. Please hit the thumbs up. It really does help the algorithm. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing because we are talking about safety as it relates to women, and travel safety has become kind of like one of my topics that is near and dear to my heart. So I have created a podcast just for women as it relates to safety, and you can see that in the link below. So thank you for joining me today. Grab your favorite brew or some water or some juice and join me, won't you, and take some notes. Consider sharing this if you feel that someone else might be interested. Well, today's question for you to really consider as it relates to women's safety: does alcohol play a role in our safety when we travel abroad? Notice I'm saying our safety, us, we. I recently did a video as it related to a young woman who came to Mexico and was attacked by a group that she was traveling with at the time. And since I've done that video, I've asked myself the question: if alcohol played a role in her demise, because the question I asked was, did she miss some red flags? So as we think about alcohol and travel, ask yourself, will it compromise your safety? You know, when we are having a good time and we're meeting new people and partying, will alcohol compromise our safety by lowering our inhibition and causing us to miss some red flags? And I will show you, again, related to women, a video that caught my attention about a month ago as it relates to alcohol. It makes me, more aware of this habit when I'm out in public, and especially as it relates to traveling. So I'm going to show it from my phone, and I hope you can hear. This is a clip from CBS Sunday Morning.
For instance, Jane Fonda doesn't drink nearly as much as Grace. Yeah, you stopped drinking.
And here's why. It's because even with one drink, like if I had a martini tonight, I would be at half-mast tomorrow. Now, that wasn't true when I was younger. But as you get older, I think alcohol affects you differently. And I only have so many tomorrows left. I don't want to be at half-mast for any of them.
Grace and Frankie premiered
Okay,
in 2015.
so that was a
and is
very,
now
very
wrapping up.
important point for me. And when I saw that, it caught my attention. So much so that I saved it in my playlist so that I could go back and find it and refer to it. And I do keep notes in a diary so that this is a habit every day of writing down important things that I want to remember. And I did write that quote down, that as we get older, we only have so many days left, and we don't want to miss. We want to be present, and we don't want to be half-mast for all of them. Say, I can appreciate one drink, one beer with friends, right? But when you're traveling abroad, be careful. That's all I'm saying. If you are at a party, you know these people, it's a different type of atmosphere. But when you're traveling, I wrote a note to myself to say that partying with friends is one thing. But when traveling, at a bar, people can go from friendly to fighting when they are intoxicated, and things can change rapidly, even in Mexico. If you are not careful and you have too many and your inhibitions are lowered, that's when safety can become an issue. your wallet. We know that there are places all over the world, including Mexico, where pickpockets are watching for targets. Your phone becomes a source of your information, and someone is looking to pick that up. And if we're missing the red flags and not paying attention, then our safety can be compromised. That is all I'm saying, is be careful and monitor yourself. Use some discretion, use some self-control when you are traveling, because your safety is paramount, right? So much so that I'm creating this discussion so that we can have the talk about ways to stay safe, okay? I would love to hear your comments. Maybe you can help someone. I am not what they call a big drinker. I'm not a club hopper or a bar hopper. So, it's not as much of an issue, but depending on what situation I'm in, what venue, what place, where I'm going, I choose water when I'm out in public, coffee, unless I'm with a group that I am safe with and we're having a glass of wine and we can talk and discuss. And that's my limit. Really, know your limit as well. One, my family knows that. But when we're traveling, just be aware of your surroundings, and a way to do that is to make sure your inhibitions are not lowered, so you're not missing any red flags, okay? That is the intention of this particular video. Does alcohol play a role in our safety when we travel abroad? Thank you for listening and joining me today. I hope this has been helpful. I look forward to hearing your comments. I read them, I really do. Consider sharing this information. If you find it helpful, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, like whatever reason, because I'm not a professional, so this is off the cuff. This is kind of raw video. You can give it a thumbs down. Either way, it helps my channel. Okay, so thank you, and I'll leave a link to this new playlist called Women's Safety in the comment section below. It will be the first pinned comment saying check out this new playlist, and I really do appreciate the interaction in the collaboration in the comments section. We're creating a community where you share, and sharing is caring. So thank you so much for being involved in this topic. So we always say, take it one day at a time, keep it simple, my friends, and be safe when you're traveling.